Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry for my previous videos. I know for a fact that they were not up to standard and definitely not um, how I would want you to see this strategy or this approach to the market. So let's get straight into it. So guys, if I'm here on a Monday, okay, so Monday, I'm going to wait. There's no trade for me over there if I'm starting on a Monday. The price has done nothing, so I use my previous day's high and low. So if I'm here on Monday, the 2nd of June, this high and low is from Sunday. As you can see here, on the 3rd of June, this high and low is from Monday. So these highs and lows are how high and how low the price is traded the previous day. Now saying that, now saying that, this is what we can conclude. We can conclude our thesis is that price either breaks out, pulls back, or continues, or breaks out, pulls back and reverses, or breaks out, pulls back and ranges, right? So if those are the three things that markets do, then pick a thesis, right? So if Monday's our opening range, it broke out of Friday's high, which sets our high of the week and our low of the week, alright? Tuesday is the inside day. Now how do we know that? If we check here, Tuesday did not trade outside of Monday's high or low, right? It stayed inside of Monday's high and low, right? So if our thesis is to buy, what are we looking for, right? We are looking for a crossover the EMA, the 20 EMA. Now, okay, so we trade at specific times. We trade from 9 until 11. So there was a close above the 20 EMA in our timing, which is why we have a red circle there which indicates our loss. Then we have a break of a candle closure at 3 o'clock, almost exact at 2:55, which is actually our New York timing window. So just before it actually opened, we had a trade. So it's as simple as that. So on Tuesday we took a trade and we made 6% profit. So -1, which is like 5%. Okay. So then price breakout made a new weekly high. Are we going to continue or are we going to reverse? So let's see what the price action is doing. So let's put in our timing window. 9 o'clock until 11 o'clock, and then from 3 until 5. Okay, so those are our timings. So price broke out, pulled back, and we're going to see if we are going to continue, right? So if I'm not mistaken, where does price open? Price opens right there, right? So we had a trade here in our Asian session. I do not trade Asian session. Okay, I do not trade Asian session, but we did have a cross over the 20 EMA, right, from our low of day. So that would be our trade, and it's raining. That technically tells us that now we are on the backside of the move. So you would think that the market's going up, but then it traps you again, and in our timing window we actually got it. So we're on the backside of the move, and we've made our peak formation low. So price, it seems as though price is not trading, not going to trade below this low. I mean, we've jammed in it so many times, we've coiled, and it's actually up to you as a trader to see if you would actually take this. I mean, some would take it here, you know, it's up to you. That would be our first TP, but here is good. That's where our our first break of the 20 EMA was. So a 4.49 R. So we could have taken that in the London session for sure. So yeah, otherwise, yeah, good so far, man. Good month so far. What do you guys think? It's a good month so far. We closed and breakout. We're looking for continuation. We got it. We closed. We had a fake out, low of day. It stops at the high, and then here we would think that the market's gonna continue, right? Okay, cool. So we're here at our timing window. We're here at our timing window, and we don't have a break over the 20 EMA, right? Now we stop looking for the buy, in my opinion, when our 20 EMA touches our low of day. Then we don't look for the buy anymore. Then I would assume that price is actually going to just continue. So that is my thesis. I mean, if I was a greedy guy, I would have taken this trade and boom, lost there. I mean, we're up for the week quite a bit. We're up almost, we're up 11 R on our wins and 2 losses. So we're up 9%, which is a lot. So let's say if you were taking 2% per trade, right? Which isn't impossible, and it's all right. 2%, you know, 12. You could have cashed out somewhere there, you know. So if we're looking, this is a lot of money, guys. If you can hold, this is a lot of money. So like loss, and then you have like, so this was, if you're taking 2%, so we lost 2% over there on Tuesday. We lost 2%, and then over here we got 6%, and then if you wanted to hold, you could have cashed out at 10%, so that's 16%, right? And then here you could have cashed out at the high, which is 20%, and then cashed out at 10R again. Like, come on, guys. Which is 30%, you know? So 30% from our winnings, 28, 26, here we had a loss 25, 24 R, you know, but that's in the week. Like, you could have cashed out 26 R in a week and then not traded the next week. Let's say you had a $200,000 account and you've passed both stages, or you got an instant funding account and you said, let me trade GBP USD for the week, and focus just on that. You could have made 26%. That is a shit ton of money. You could have made on a $100,000 account $26,000. Some people's yearly wages in a week. Okay, so now weekly cycle finished. Open up on a Monday. We took the 26R home. You know, we spread it out into our investments. You know, some are savings, some you know, for our daily expenses, some for future purposes and whatever goals you want to achieve. And then obviously some to reinvest, and this is what's going to happen the following week, you know, some to reinvest back. So let's say you cashed out, you bought another funding, an instant funding account, right? Cashed out, you bought another instant funding account, or you keep the same one if you have a 10% limit drawdown. But you can't take 2% trades, which is why I said that this would be your personal account. Or let's just say you made 15%, which is 1% per trade. Easy, bro. It's a lot of money, $15,000. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll be uploading another one very, very soon on the second week of June.